Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day video. This was filmed right before we left for our Disney World vacation, and it was kind of a mixture of trying to somewhat eat healthy and light because I knew what the upcoming week would be, but also clearing out the fridge and what we had left. So I thought I'd take you along for the ride, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm starting the day out with one of my homemade bagels. I have a whole video on how I make these. I will link it up in the corner. I made these with cinnamon instead of garlic powder, just because I like to use my Trader Joe's pumpkin cream cheese, but I am putting that in the toaster. Then I am cracking some eggs. Bradley decided he wanted some eggs as well, so I made us 2 eggs each. We just like scrambled eggs. Well, Bradley likes them a lot of different ways, but I just like them scrambled, so that's what I'm doing. And I had a friend teach me that if you crack the egg on the counter instead of on the side of the bowl, you don't get any shells in the bowl, and it's totally true. So, little tip from me to you. Well, from my friend to me, from me to you. Okay, then I season with salt and pepper, and then we just put it in our non-stick pan. I believe this is called a green pan. I'm obsessed with it. Whatever cooking gadgets I use or like bowls or anything I could link down below, I will. But Bradley's just scrambling up some eggs, and then in the meantime, I am chopping some strawberries. This is like my favorite breakfast. You guys have seen it in a million videos, but I like scrambled eggs, my bagel, and some strawberries. So I'm just dicing up some strawberries, enough for me and Bradley both, because again, he was eating breakfast with me on this day. And I don't know what it is about strawberries in the morning, but I just freaking love it. They're one of my favorite fruits. So yeah, just dicing up some of those. Then my bagel was ready, and this is the Trader Joe's pumpkin cream cheese. It is literally incredible. I'm not really one for like pumpkin flavored things, but this is so good. I look forward to it every year. So yeah, after that, I just plate everything up, my eggs, my berries, and then I frost. Yeah, put frosting, cream cheese. I put it on my bagel is what I'm trying to say. Here's what it looks like. And yeah, it's obviously a fall exclusive item. But yeah, I'm just slathering that all over my bagel. And that is pretty much my breakfast every fall morning. It's amazing. On Weight Watchers, it's only 4 points, which is pretty great. So yeah, there's my completed breakfast that Bradley ate with me, of course. And as we were eating, we decided we wanted flank steak for dinner. So I thought I'd show you how we marinate it. We cut it and freeze it when we buy it from Costco, and then we just pull out portions when we know we want it. So that's what we're doing here. So Bradley puts in soy sauce, Worcestershire, red wine vinegar, garlic, the juice of an entire lemon, and I think that's some like Dijon mustard. So this flank steak is frozen, so he's just putting everything into the bag that it was already frozen in, and then he just massages it all together. And we put it in a bowl of water to just thaw throughout the day. You could also do this like overnight. We find that like obviously marinating it longer makes it taste so much better. So overnight would probably be really good as well. But yeah, so that's what we're just doing here. We love flank steak night around here. We both love it equally. So it was an exciting day. So yeah, it's just putting everything in, getting all the air out of the bag. And then like I said, just massaging it into the meat. And then as it defrosts, the flavors will get into the meat. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So we're just going to put that in the sink to defrost all day. So yeah, moving on to a midday kind of just treat for me. You guys know I'm trying to be better about what I eat, trying to cut soda, and I am so excited to be partnering with SodaStream on this video to show you this amazing product that honestly blows me away. So this is the SodaStream. I'm sure you've heard about it, and I am obsessed. It's like magic. It takes normal water and turns it into sparkling water in a matter of seconds. And I love it. There is no cord. I love how pretty it is. So yeah, you fill up the bottle to the fill up line, and then you just literally press the button on top, and you can kind of make it, depending on how you like it, more bubbly or less bubbly. We like it a little bit more bubbly, so I was doing it a lot. And also just to show you how it works. But it is so cool. It's like magic. Then you take it out and it's like a bottle of sparkling water. It's incredible, and look how bubbly it is. I was really like satisfied with the amount of bubbles in this. And they also have flavoring drops as well. They're all natural and they are non-sweetened, and they have a whole bunch on their website. I actually want to get mango and watermelon. I think those sound really, really good. I love that it's all natural and no sweetener added. I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, you can shop all these different kinds of flavors. But for today, I decided to use some raspberry and mint from my garden. I had a few raspberries left at the fridge that I needed to use up, and I always love adding mint to like drinks. If I'm having like a spa day or something, I just add a little bit of mint to my water, and it is so nice. This is my mint plant. Shout out to my mint. But yeah, I just took some leaves off of a stem from my mint plant and put it right into the glass over ice and raspberries. and then I've poured the sparkling water over top, and it is so delicious. And it's really steering me away from normal soda. This is so much better for you. Obviously 0 calories, it's just water. And again, I can't get over how fast it turns normal water into carbonated water. It's magic. Also, using a soda stream is so much better for the environment when reducing single-use plastic, and I'm just an all-around fan. So I will have a coupon code down below for 20% off if you click my link. But yeah, seriously, check it out. It is so fun, and especially if you're a sparkling water fan, it's just so easy to do right at home, and you're not spending extra money on sparkling water, and you're reducing waste, which I think is really cool. So yeah, thank you again to SodaStream for sponsoring this video. I love this product, so I'm very excited about it, and I'm just enjoying my little treat as I work away on my computer, and this keeps me away from afternoon or mid-morning snacking. Then I usually eat lunch between 1 and 2, and I'm going to be showing you my favorite lunch as of late. It's basically a bowl of orecchiette, which if you don't know what that is, it's just these little, I think orecchiette means ear in Italian. It's something about their ear-shaped pastas. I don't know. So I'm just boiling some water, and then I'm adding a cup of orecchiette pasta. You can have a cup of this pasta for 5 points on Weight Watchers, which I think is very doable. And I find the sweet spot is to cook them for 8 minutes. So after the water boils, I add them in. Then in the meantime, I go out to my garden and I chop some flat leaf parsley. I recently started growing curly parsley and flat leaf parsley, but I've just been gravitating towards the flat leaf. I don't know, it's just so much tastier to me lately. So I'm cutting a bunch of that, and I just love that it comes fresh from my garden. So I am going to rinse it off just because, you know, it's been outside. So I'm going to give that a quick rinse and then a quick pat dry and let that dry as I chop all my other ingredients. And this lunch recipe is really great for lunch because it doesn't take very long. In the amount of time it takes for the pasta to boil, I can chop up all the ingredients. So I had some of my mixed medley tomatoes left that I needed to use before we went out of town, so that's perfect for this recipe. So I'm just cutting them up, and I also like to take the seeds out. I know I'm weird, but tomato seeds really gross me out. But then after the 8 minutes, I am just going to drain my pasta. Then I'm going to add it to this pasta bowl, which I love these bowls. I got them on my wedding registry. I'll link them down below if I can find them. I'm adding a little bit of olive oil and then 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And I'm not even a Parmesan cheese fan. Oh, and I meant to say, this recipe was inspired by Giada De Laurentiis. I've been rewatching Everyday Italian from the beginning, and it's created a lot of inspiration for some recipes, and this is one of them. So I added in 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I don't even really like Parmesan cheese, but it gives it a nice flavor. Then I put in the diced tomatoes, and then I'm going to chop up my flat leaf parsley. I can't get enough of parsley, so I just really make sure I get every last drop in the bowl. As you can see, I'm swiping it off the knife, and it just is a nice, like, light, lemony, bright flavor, and I love it so much. I add parsley to pretty much everything I eat, to be honest. Then after that, I'm going to get out my arugula, which is the second star of this dish, the pasta and the arugula. I love arugula. It has a really kind of like peppery, bitter taste. I'm a huge fan of it, especially in this way. It's really nice with the light, bright tomatoes and the parsley. I'm going to add just like not even a handful, just like a tablespoonful of sliced almonds. Then I'm going to add a cap of balsamic vinegar and then season it with salt and pepper, and that's it. So like I said, it's just assembling pretty much. But all of these flavors are incredible, and you can add anything you want to it. It's a really basic, easy recipe, but try it. It's so easy, and especially me, I work from home, so a lot of the times I don't really want to stop and make a full meal, but this is so easy and nutritious and filling, and I just absolutely love it. I eat it all the time, so I definitely wanted to share that with you guys. Then around 6:30 we start dinner, and like I said, we were having flank steak, so we have the grill on our balcony, and Bradley is putting the flank steak on. Very satisfying. We have some sort of grill. I don't know what it is. I'd tell you what it is, but I have no idea. So Bradley slaps it on the grill. And like I said, we had some things we needed to use up out of the fridge before we left town. I had half a roll of Pillsbury crescent rolls, the lightweight ones. I don't know what they're called, but we needed to use those up. We had some potatoes, so we're making mashed potatoes, and we love this like double pot where you just take the colander out of the pot. It's so fun. So yeah, we're throwing in the potatoes and the crescent rolls, and then after I think 15 minutes, he flips over the flank steak. And of course, the char grill lines is so satisfying. Bradley loves to grill. It's one of his favorite pastimes, so we're always out there grilling. And while that finishes up, we decided to make the leftover mushrooms we had in the fridge. So he is chopping up some rosemary from the garden. Bradley's really good at chopping up herbs. I always ask him to do it. Basically, this whole dinner is me filming Bradley make it, which was great because I didn't have to cook. But so yeah, we are putting the chopped mushrooms with salt, pepper, olive oil, garlic, and then the chopped up rosemary, which is delicious. There's a really fancy steak place we've been to called Mastro's that makes their mushrooms like this, and this is a pretty good copycat recipe. It's delicious. So he's just going to mix all that up with his hands and then pop those in the oven. Mushrooms is one of my favorite vegetables. I know not a lot of people like mushrooms, but for me, I love them. So he's just popping those in. I'm not even sure for how long. I want to say 15 minutes. But then the crescent rolls were done and the steak was done, so he pulled it off the grill, and you always want to let meat rest for 10 to 15 minutes, so that's what we did. And then he sliced it up. He always lets me have the outer portions because I like my meat a little bit more well done. He doesn't care as much, but it just was so good, especially after marinating all day. It was delicious. And then we mashed up some potatoes. We just have some milk, butter, Greek yogurt, I think, or butter. I'm not positive what Bradley did, to be honest, but we mashed up some potatoes. These are the mushrooms when they come out of the oven. They are so good. And then here's my plate. We also had half a bag of the organic Trader Joe's Caesar salad that I love. We like to do it in halves so we don't waste salad. But yeah, that was our dinner. It was so delicious, and you would never know it was like a use up the rest of the fridge kind of meal. And then, of course, after dinner, I had 2 of my special cookies, the Trader Joe's Cocoa Baton wafer cookies. They are my favorite. These are also pretty good on Weight Watchers, and they're just my favorite. I have them pretty much every day, and you guys know that if you've been around here for a while. But that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again to SodaStream for sponsoring this video. And again, you can get 20% off by the code in my bio. I'll have it linked all down there. But yeah, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'll have every cooking gadget I can possibly link that I use down below. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you very soon, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.